I'll switch it, Mr. Marco. Well, hello. We're actually not selling a caterpillar. However, we do have a butterfly bouquet plant right now that really is going to do this, attract all those butterflies to your garden. It's a featured price of under $40 when normally it's $44. We've got free shipping and handling, and an easy pay of $13. That's our girl Sandra Bennett playing with all the butterflies. So Stephanie, another wonderful family member to the Wallin family, fourth generation.
That's right. Yep.
Roberta, by the way, is then, I have to think about this.
My
your
grandma.
Oh, your grandma. Your grandma.
It's Court and Eric's mother.
That's
right.
Gotcha. So if you're wondering, wait, who's Roberta? She's
Yes.
actually not in the show, but Stephanie is going to tell us all about the butterfly bouquet plants.
Yeah, so, you know, Amy, this is probably the most important plant that we bring to QVC every year because if you didn't know, the monarch butterfly is now considered an endangered species.
I did not know that.
As of July of 2022. You know, since the 1980s, the population has declined upwards of 90%.
Really?
For various reasons, their food source, this Asclepia, otherwise known as milkweed, is very hard for them to find out in the wild. So by planting this in our gardens, we are doing our part in truly saving an endangered species of the monarch butterfly. And what I mean by that is this is the only plant in the whole world, Amy, that the monarch butterflies are going to find and lay their eggs on. And once those eggs hatch into the caterpillar, like we saw in Sandra's video, this is the only plant that those caterpillars are going to eat in the entire world.
Wow, so we're providing them their food.
Exactly, and a home. And so truly, by planting this beautiful variety of Asclepias, you know, you're going to be getting 3 different colors, 6 plants. You see here, this is the yellow, you're getting orange and pink. So you're beautifying your space, but you're also truly giving food back to the monarch butterfly.
Well, and think about that. Under $40, you've got this garden now that doesn't just look lovely and pretty and attractive as you pull up to your own home or you look out the window. It really just becomes this world of nature right at your doorstep.
Absolutely right.
Now, I'm always curious because for me, you know, I don't like to plant so much in my grass. I love having everything on the decks and patios.
Awesome.
So does this have to go in the ground? Can it go in a pot?
You know, I actually recommend if you can pick up a couple collections, plant some in containers where you're going to be spending, you know, your evenings with your kids or your grandkids, because this is going to be like a show in your home. You're going to see all of these monarch butterflies and other butterflies, I should mention, and pollinators. But the main character here is the monarch, because this is going to attract them. They're going to lay their eggs on these leaves, and once those eggs hatch into the caterpillar, they're going to eat only this leaf in the whole world. And I wanted to show you here, you know, this plant has been hybridized to be beautiful. You can see how beautiful this orange flower just opening up. We have some yellow in bud just here. Traditional Asclepias that you would find out in the wild. It's not that pretty, and the monarchs don't really care because, you know, whatever, they're just looking for food. But for us, we want to have something that's going to be beautiful in our garden, and so this collection is only going to grow about 3 feet tall, and you're going to get extra large flower umbels. And behind the Dubner there is a photo of the caterpillar, and I just wanted to mention, if you see a caterpillar on your plant, that's what we're looking for. Don't be scared. Don't pick them off. They're there for a reason. They're there to eat and then to become a beautiful caterpillar.
It's like we're all reminded of that famous little children's book, you know, where the caterpillar eats all the junk food, then eats all the healthy food.
Exactly.
And before you know it, he's a butterfly.
You see him. He's munching on the Asclepias. Now, Sandra and her family, they brought in the caterpillars.
This is amazing.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
And to share this with her daughter, who I think at the time was maybe like 10 or 11.
Aww.
And then they were able to release them back into Mother Nature. And so, you know, if you can really pick up a collection for yourself, consider doing a bill to ship to maybe to your children's science teacher or, you know, even your grandkids where they live so that you can share
a little Easter present.
Yeah, this beautiful, you know, sort of like full circle of life story. And also you're beautifying your garden and you're kind of doing your good deed of the year by helping the monarch butterflies.
I love that. Stephanie, show everybody what is arriving through the mail.
Yes.
And then tell us the best place to plant these when it comes to sun and shade.
Awesome. So this is one of the 6 plants. Now you're getting 3 colors, and this is an LA pot. So you can see there's no plastic here. So it's a biodegradable container that's just better for the planet and better for your plant. And what we have here, Amy, is just one of each color after the 2nd season. So these are going to grow nice and big and full of color. And similarly to those daylilies, like my brother mentioned, these do prefer as much sun as possible. These are actually beautiful if you plant with your daylilies. You're going to have a beautiful perennial garden bed full of color, full of pollinators. And once they're established, Amy, you almost don't have to water them on your own. Mother Nature can take care of them.
That's my favorite
So if you want an easy plant, one that's going to bring beauty and then again, help save the monarch butterflies, which is an endangered species now. This is definitely a collection to pick up.
You know, if you live in a neighborhood, I do, and I'm always checking out, like, oh, what do they have on their front porch?
Yeah, you're kind of peeking over.
Right? What do they do to their
Absolutely.
backyard, you know?
That's right.
When somebody rings your doorbell and says, we just want to know, why are there so many butterflies in your backyard? You can tell them about this butterfly bouquet. But in our final minute that we have remaining, you know, Stephanie, I just think, like, with the tomato plants that are coming up and our patio vegetables, a garden certainly meant to be lovely and pretty and beautiful, but when it can do something else besides just be pretty, and it can create fun for the family, but also in this case, help those butterflies. This one's really special in the show.
It absolutely is. This is the most important plant that my family, we bring to QVC, because truly it's the only plant on the planet that the monarch butterflies are going to lay their eggs on, and then those caterpillars are going to eat. So by planting this in our containers, in our yards, you're doing your part in literally saving the monarch butterfly population.
I love that. M89781. Remember, our entire show has free shipping and handling. And then, will you talk about the warranty, Stephanie, that's attached to every single Roberta's item?
Absolutely. We have a gotta grow guarantee, Amy, so when you're happy, we're happy. We will assure you satisfaction for perennials like this Asclepias for 1 year, and our annuals and tropicals for 90 days from the time of shipment. So for whatever reason your garden doesn't match your expectations, just give us a call, because we want them to be their absolute best.
I love that. Thank you so much, Stephanie. And by the way, there are more edibles coming up in the show. We've got tomatoes. That sounded funny, didn't it? We've got tomato plants.